No, it's too hot in here. That gummit. Like, I swear it is too hot in here. It's too hot. I don't even have a joke or anything. I just, in a world where, oh my goodness, it's usually like -11. And I'm in a hoodie or some kind of robe, wearing a blanket, something. But now, something is amiss. Something has gone terribly wrong. And I know one of the girls, because they like wearing shorts and stuff and tanks around the house, right? And don't want to just have some dignity and cover up like Eskimos like the rest of us, since mommy likes it cold in the house. They have messed with the air. I know I'm going to be questioned first. Yeah. And then I'll be like, no, it wasn't me. I'll get double questioned, which is going to make me upset. Then I'm going to start questioning everybody on behalf of, my wife, which is probably what she wanted to be done in the first place. Dadgum evil genius. Anyway. Oh, audience is here. Let's start the show, Dadgum, while I roast.
This morning, a violent weather outbreak bringing tornadoes to Florida's Atlantic coast.
Now to that urgent and massive manhunt after that deadly mass shooting near Houston. The youngest victim just 8 years old. Police say the suspect. International High School of New Orleans is making quite an impression on the college in Bishop.
Dennis Barnes has gone into 125 colleges and universities. He's also earned millions in scholarships. As for how he did it, well, the teen is very humble and credits hard work and those around.
This year we have a lot of great things in store. We're crowning a Miss Juneteenth, a Junior Miss Juneteenth, and a Little Miss Juneteenth for the first time ever at our event here in Columbia. This year we're implementing a history hunt for kids aged 6 through 13, where they'll have the chance to go out and hunt history. It is going to be so much. In honor of Father's Day, we'll have a panel of dads that's coming together to talk about gun violence. One basketball tournament where a king or queen of the court will be crowned. So ladies, you can sign up to bingo, cakewalk, kids zone, art in the park, where families can come together and paint and just show their views.
It only costs $2 and you can win a $50 gas card. Isn't that a great deal? Come down here and get one.
Special shout out to all of our sponsors, everybody involved with the planning, our volunteers. We cannot do this without your help. And to end the night, we'll have live music performed by Jonisha J. Sprouling featuring the 931 Vibes.
All right, we have one of the Juice Assist ladies with us that's going to be, I don't know, juicing and assisting with Dadgum Juneteenth. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Cherell. I am from Pulaski, but I live in Columbia. I am a teacher, a preschool teacher. I have 3 little girls. I am married. I've been married for 7 years. And that's just a little bit about me.
All right. A teacher, married. You all kinds of adult. Like, how'd you get mixed up in this Juice Assist / Juneteenth business?
Okay, so I've always wanted to be a part of something that did things in the community. Just be a part of something positive. I live up near a rock, so I don't really associate myself with a lot of people. So I was like, I just want to do something, for my community. I ended up participating in Juneteenth, and it was a great event. I was so excited about that. And then just so happened, JP ended up coming to work at my school, and she's my aide in my classroom. And so we were talking one day, and she was like, yeah, I'm a part of Juice and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, wait, what? I was like, I've heard about Juice, but I didn't know how, to get in Juice. Like, how can I be a part and all that? So she was like, yeah, girl, I'll hit Jaylee up and I'll tell her, hey, I got somebody. And I was like, okay. So she did. She messaged Jaylee, was like, hey, she's got a lot of great ideas. She's got a lot of, stuff that, I think would benefit our community and Juice just in general. So she was like, I'll message her and I'll let her know. Surely enough, she was like, when we have our meeting, I'm going to call you. She going to call you. I was like, okay. And it's been up ever since.
JP the recruiter, that
Yes, she is.
Oh my goodness. What a wonderful family. It was funny. I worked with her sister back in the General Motors days.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. We went to school together. So we've all kind of known each other for a long time.
Yeah.
Right. They dealt with me for a long time. Bless those women's hearts. Yeah. So you teach kindergarten. Is that correct?
I am a preschool teacher at a
Oh,
private
Lord have
Christian
mercy.
school in Spring Hill.
Oh no, not the. Are you okay? You want to blink twice if you need some help.
I probably
Man, what madness drives a person to be a teacher?
It's really weird because ever since I can remember, like being in church at my home church, it was a bunch of us that was at church, a lot of younger kids, and it was me and a bunch of my cousins and a lot of family, basically just from church. And you know how like when you at church and you a child, like all the adults is participating and we just all sitting in the back not doing nothing but getting in trouble.
Nothing but getting in trouble. Yep.
Yeah. I was the one that was like, so what if we went down in this classroom and we got some coloring pages and we all colored and we all like done something, or like, we learned a scripture or something like that. I was that child. And so ever since then, like they would put me in charge of like the youth department or like the praise team or just something. I've always had my hand in, like when it comes to kids. Now my job, it was crazy because when I had my first daughter, my sister-in-law would watch her, or just immediate family would watch her. But I worked in Franklin, so it didn't really work out the way that I needed it to because of my hours. And so I would have some people that would be like, yeah, I'll watch her, and then last minute they're like, nope, I can't. And so I'm missing work and it's just a mess. So one of my friends had told me about, I was in the store, she told me about the job that she started working at, and it was at the preschool. And I was like, okay. She's like, we're hiring, just come in and do your application. And I was like, okay. She's like, and the kids go there for free. I was like,
wow.
What? So that's how I ended up with my job.
Wow, man. That is something else. Do you feel like that's like a calling for people like that?
Absolutely.
Like you have to be called to teach?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, it's so crazy because just because a person say, oh, I love children, I've been around kids all my life, I got my own kids, it's not the same. It is not the same.
Nope.
You have to have so much patience, and it's not the same.
Oh man, I know the feeling. So for me, I've always been one. I mean, I don't know why I really just enjoy kids. Maybe it's their energy level and their craziness and their brutal honesty.
Oh gosh,
it's just something so appealing, Like I have some of my best conversations with our new junior producer, and he's got 2 more titles that I can't think of. He's in the back right now, asking to help with the show tonight because he's so eager. I have some of my favorite conversations with this guy, but very matter of fact. But what do you think about this? And he's called me out on a couple of things that I had to look at myself and be like, you know what? I could be better in this area. That is what I am craving from adults, my fellow adults. But it's so much. Well, I gotta look a certain way. I gotta sound a certain way. Well, I don't want to be played with. You know what I mean? I don't want nobody to think that I'm, a punk or whatever. It's just so many, so much politics happening, right? Whereas with kids, it's just like, hey, you got mustard on your shirt. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for telling me. For 9 hours, walking around with mustard on my shirt, all my confidence and talking and hand waving and whatnot.
Yep.
The kid would be like, hey, there's mustard on your shirt. Like,
Yeah.
why can't we all just be like that?
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
What happens to that childlike, just blunt, honest curiosity, right? Because also what comes with that is wild energy and just, you know, like, shoot, just energy in itself. Like, it's crazy. Yeah. So what is it? What is it about us adults that lose that? Is it that we keep getting slapped in the face by the world and like, all right, time to grow up. No more of that. You know, what is it?
I think that, and I think that people are just afraid. They may be afraid of like the response they may get. Funny story. I had a booger in my nose one time, and I did. I was at school, and I done talked to these parents, and just been talking to my coworkers all day long, and nobody ever said anything to me until one of my little kids was like, "Miss Cherell, I love you." I said, "I love you too." And then he looked at me. He was like, "You got a boogie. Let me get you some tissue." And I was like, "Wait, what?" And he did. He went and got me some tissue. And I was like, "Did I get it?" He was like, "Yep, you got it, Miss Cherell." I was like, "Thank you." And then I sat back and I was like, "Why ain't nobody told me that I had this booger in my nose this whole time?"
That's funny. So you say it's a fear base, right?
Yeah.
I know exactly how that feels. So I, not too long ago, right? Still pretty old, enrolled in college here at the University of New Mexico.
Okay.
And, so I'm walking in, so I'm with a bunch of kids. And I had to apologize all the time. Like, listen, I am so sorry. I've got 4 kids. I don't mean to be dad mode all the time. Because I'm just like, hey, you should. And hey, what makes you wear that? And hey, you need to, you know what I mean? He was just like, oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Like, no, you don't have to apologize. Then it hit me like, these are not my children. What am I doing?
Yeah.
So, young lady has a sundress, right? And you know how sometimes you wear the backpack, your shirt rises up. So imagine this with a very short sundress. She is broadcasting everything. And it took me so long to figure out, like, how do I even approach this? Like, because if I tell her, it's like, well, why are you looking old man, right? If I don't tell her, it's like, oh, I'm letting somebody walk through there. Then I have to say, fine, okay, stop.
Yeah.
If it were me, what would I want someone to do?
Yeah.
I'd want somebody to tell me. So I'll say, excuse me, ma'am. Say, your dress is in there. Oh my God, thank you so much. Like, and that's when it hit her like, oh, I knew it was too breezy out here. Boy, and she was so happy. She's like, can I take you to lunch? I was like, no, that's fine. That's enough. I've done my duty. I felt good about that. But I could tell, and like literally, I was approached by several other guys. They were like, thank you so much. Like, I didn't know what to say. And he was like, I saw it, but I was thinking like, oh, but man, she think I'm coming on to her. Like, it was like a convention of us all just sitting here like, how do we tell this lady? Because if it's just the dudes, like, hey, bro, your zipper's undone. Take care of that. Or, hey, man, your shirt, or we'll crack heels and move on. But it was funny. It was like 5 or 6 of us all trying to figure out, like, what to say. And then girls were just passing both sides, saying nothing. We just kept thinking, like, oh, surely this one is going to say, nope, kept on rolling. That's rolling.
The worst.
Yeah, man. So I like that. Hey, Cherell says, don't be so scary. If she got a booger in her nose or her stuff is showing, tell her.
Please
and
tell
I
me.
agree with that. How about that? Yeah. Well, what's happening? What is happening?
I'm thinking.
You have 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. All right. So, Miss Cherell, you being a teacher, we have a question from a student out there. I bring you 10-year-old Mason from Ohio. How you doing, Mason?
I'm doing good.
All right. And I believe his question was, what can he do to get on a teacher's good side, right, Mason?
Yes, that was my question.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to let y'all have that quick discussion before we get up out of here.
I would say what you could do to get on a teacher's good side is listen, be obedient. You got to remember that you got to be a leader, not a follower, because if everyone else in your class is showing out and say running around the room and throwing their papers, you got to be that one that don't fall in that bunch of kids. Or you have to be the one to say, hey, this is probably not a good idea. Let's do what we need to do.
I should have joined this podcast today. You're reminding me of school in the summertime.
Run, Mason. Run. Enjoy your summer. Get out of here.
He's so funny.
Oh my goodness, yeah. He is so talented too, man. He's actually with the company and gonna be doing some pretty cool things. Okay. You're a teacher. You meet JP that introduces you to J Lee. J Lee gets you involved in Juice Assist. And this whole Juneteenth thing, right? Which is happening this Saturday. All right. If you're watching this Thursday, June 15th, when we are totally live, right? Totally. Like, I don't know what, You're involved in Juneteenth. What are you going to be doing this year? Because it sounds like y'all got a lot cooking, man.
Oh, it's so much going on.
Like even the next day here. We got so much going on, even the day after. Like, talk to me about this movie night. Hold on. Talk to me about this movie night. Right?
So, there's a movie night that's going on at Grace United. And yeah, it looks like they're playing Harriet. I haven't seen that. So I'm really excited to take the kids to see that movie.
Man, I wish I could be there. I'm so jealous. All right. So what all of y'all doing on Saturday? Because they named a lot. Like, break down what y'all doing. And, why should I come to Juneteenth in Columbia, Tennessee? Go ahead, spell it for me.
If you ain't at Juneteenth, you missing out. Okay? Do you hear me? You are missing out. There's going to be so much food there. It's going to be all kind of food vendors. I will be there, of course. I'll be selling Juneteenth shirts. I made this shirt last year. Not last year, the very first year that I participated. So this was like 3 years ago. But yeah, so I'll have my booth set up, Expressive Me. I'll have Juneteenth shirts out there. There will be other vendors out there. I know from my experience, there were people out there selling sunglasses and like different types of clothing. I think somebody was selling some lemonade out there once. I saw fruit. There's candied, whatever. There is a pageant that's happening. So there will be a Miss Juneteenth, a junior Miss Juneteenth, and a little Miss Juneteenth that will be crowned.
Oh, and, wow.
Yes. There's a kid zone. So, if you got your kids, you ain't got to worry about, oh, I can't go there because, I'm going to have the kids. No, there's going to be an area for them to go play, paint. There's going to be so much happening. Music, all of that. So y'all just got to come out and see. Juneteenth at Riverwalk is where it's at.
Nice. We got some scrolling from our junior producer back there. He is on it. You mentioned Juneteenth. And he went right over there to TN Juneteenth. That's how you connect with them as far as online. And there you can get on the website, get your shirts ordered out. I don't think it's too late to get there before Saturday. You might have to play some express shipping and whatnot. But yeah, we're going to take a look at another quick clip. I was very honored to be on show Tea Talks, and we were doing a little bit of Juneteenth. All right, so take a look at that.
And T-Babies, thank y'all for all the comments, but y'all support Juneteenth. Oh, yes, that's this Saturday. Don't let me forget. What this Saturday at the Riverwalk, Merritt County, Tennessee. Shout out to my girl, J Lee and the whole team, okay? It's a team, okay? That's going to be there. Joe is going to be out there hosting, the one that's doing all the commenting. Paco, aren't you DJing?
Yeah, Who That Boys.
Who That Boys. The Who That Boys going to be DJing. The whole team going to be there. I'm going to be out there hosting the pageant for the young girls and for the young ladies. So it's literally going to be a whole group team effort this Saturday. So make sure if you're in the Merritt County, Middle Tennessee area, you make sure you get there this Saturday. And it's going to be going on to like 7 o'clock at night. So it's going to be an all-day thing. I know it's going to be quite a few activities, quite a few Juneteenths going on, but try to hit them all if you can. Go to the one in Nashville. Come to the one in Columbia. There might be one in Franklin. I don't know. But the one right here in Columbia is going to be lit. Last year was such a sea of people. And I know this year, J League is going to have it set up totally different. I ain't going to give you all the info. But it's going to be set up totally different in a way that it's going to be even more interactive, more fun. And every year it grows, it gets better show. So shout out to my girl. Shout out to the team. We're most definitely going to be there Saturday. We want to see you guys. I want to see your faces, T-babies. Make sure you come say hi. Come rub on Baby Cheesy. Wish us well, safe delivery and stuff. Tell Baby Cheesy be nice to his mama. I'm tired of sleeping and crying. But I love y'all so much. I will see y'all again.
All right. So that was Miss Jasmine Armstrong and T-Toss, man. And I'm still, you talk about the shirts. I need an upgrade. I've been dropping subtle hits to my dear sister there, who is so funny. When we were younger, right? Me being, I guess, the taller, whatever sports guy, that people were like, oh, she used to be, Jeremy's brother, right? Or Gail's little sister, I should say, right? And so now, whenever I come back, like, people have just like forgotten me, I guess, in a way. Like, and no, not like that, but just like, I think it was T. I was like, yeah, hey, because I called him randomly because I got his number from somebody. You know how it goes. And he was just like, yeah, what's up, man? Who's this? I was like, yeah, I'm trying to get a haircut. I said, oh, good, T, it's Gail. He's like, who? I said, Jay Lee's brother. He's like, oh, hey, what's up, man? Yeah, come on through. I'll get you in. You know what I mean? And I tell her that story because the funny thing in our family, like, I look and sound like our father, but she acts more like my father. Like, the hustle, the work ethic, like, they are on a whole nother level. I'd rather have a nap or two, okay? But they are on a whole nother level, man. Talk about an entrepreneur, master holder. So I always call her my big little sis. Yeah. Which, she's more of a big sister than a little sister, right? She's a little sister in age and height, barely, right? Yeah. But so we call, shout outs to Pops, John Arthur Gales Jr. We call her John Jr. As a joke because it is so funny just how much alike they are as far as hustling. So anyway, man, I wish I could get there. Maybe by some miracle, some Hail Mary miracle, I can slide through that because, man, I really enjoyed it when I was there last, which was a couple of Juneteenths ago. But I need an upgrade.
Last time.
Yeah, look at this. Look at the shirt. You want to know when the last time? Look at this. Okay. That was probably maybe 2 or 3 Juneteenths ago, right? Where I got the basic package, right? Hashtag support Juneteenth, right? We believe in that. Yeah. But yeah, so I've been dropping subtle hints, I'm gonna wear this shirt on every episode till, Juneteenth is passed or my beautiful sister drops me a new shirt. She's like, yeah, I got you. Now, I didn't know being in town was the way to actually get it. So we'll see what happens.
What's our shirt you need?
Man, I need a good 3X to feel comfortable, 2X to feel sexy. You know what I mean? So we'll go with the 3X.
Okay. What about your wife?
You know what? I don't know, because like her and the girls, like they all do this like oversized shirt wearing. So 3X for both of us? Is that weird?
All right, I got y'all. I'll make sure that Jay Lee send it to y'all.
Looks like my producer is back there cooking. Oh. Sorry, did you see the message? Sorry. I'm all over the place. My bad, Mace. I missed the timing there, buddy. But yeah. So glad to have you on the show. I know we were talking Juneteenth and we're very excited about that. The Juice Assist podcast will be coming up pretty soon after that. What can you tell us about what we should be expecting?
I think that you gotta wait and see.
Oh, okay. You know what? That's smooth. I can't be mad at that.
You
I
gotta wait
cannot
and
be
see.
mad at that.
Just know
Yeah.
it's gonna be good. It's gonna be great.
Man. Yeah. So listen, I got a special. There's a bug put in my ear about the first few topics, and it's going to be on friendship. Now we're not going to step on that, but I'd be remiss if I had a teacher on, and given the current climate, I didn't at least ask you, like, how is it that you stay focused with all the violence and whatnots are going on in these different schools? How do you keep your kids feeling safe and secure? How do you yourself as an educator feel safe and secure? And just talk to me a little bit about like that process of just making sure both of y'all are like, whew, we got a job to do. Let's go do it for these babies, So how do you keep them secure?
Well, the advantage I have is that our school is a Christian school.
Mm-hmm.
They're taught about the love of Jesus and, how he loves us so much. We implement the 10 Commandments. So we have kids that are 2, 1.5, all the way up to 4 that can quote the entire 23rd Psalms, and they know the commandments, and we explain to them like what you're saying and what does that mean. Although they really might not get the concept just yet, but as long as we implement it and we show them, because we can tell them something all day, but if we as the adults and as their teachers, if we don't show them by example, then what we're doing is in vain anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So we just show them a lot of love. We've got so many different kids that go to our school that are just in different walks of life. Like we have some kids whose parents are together. We have some kids who we've experienced them in class while their parents were together, and then we've experienced them while their parents were divorcing, and we've seen a complete change in the child. We get kids there that may have been in foster care or have been abused, or just all kind of stuff that happens to these kids. And you got some kids whose parents don't even pay them any attention. They come in, pick them up on the phone, they leave on the phone, or they throw a tablet at them and tell them, here, take this, and after they've been with us all day, so we just really we just love on them. We just love on them the best way that we can. And we just show that we care.
Man, that is so powerful. Just show that we care. And it's funny, like, it took me becoming a father to really understand how much these kids are sponges. Right? Oh my goodness. And when I tell you, I know I'll try to create a sort of hierarchy here, right? And it's traditional, but it's something my wife agrees to. So I don't want all your little hate mail in the comments down there. But it's God, myself, her, and then the kids according to age.
Absolutely.
And we try to take that into all consideration, because a lot of times I'm sure you can attest to this. As a parent, you're like, oh, I got to make sure the babies are this or babies are that. Like, you have to make sure you're good and you're supporting husband, and then you two together are taking care of everything else, right?
Absolutely.
Right. And so, like, for us, it's, I told my son, I was like, hey, you keep coming straight to me. I said, you got to work that chain of command, and of course I had to explain to him what that was, but the baby wanted something to eat. And he asked his older sister, who's 14, right? He's 6. My boys are 4 and 6, by the way. My girls are 14 and 18. So it's a bit of a gap.
You have an 18-year-old?
I got a chauffeur. Okay.
What?
Yes.
Okay,
she
this
drives,
is
she
Black
cooks
don't
and
crack,
cleans.
You don't look like you have an 18-year-old.
Oh, well, thank you. All right. Yeah. 37. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. And so when I tell you, he asked his 14-year-old sister, and then she says, go ask Snook, is what we call her. It's like, so she went and asked the 18-year-old. 18-year-old's like, go ask mom. And then Mom, he got pushed over to me. And I said, did you ask everybody you're supposed to? Yes, sir. I said, okay, fine. I'll get something to eat in a little bit. And when I was trying to finish out my little nap, and man, I was just like tossing and turning. I was like, oh man. Well, I can't sleep. Let me just go ahead and make him something to eat. And so literally while I was in there eating, he like peeked in the kitchen. He goes, oh, it worked. I said, what worked? Because here's what happens. If you get to Dad and Dad doesn't do anything, I tell him to ask God. And I was just like, I was frozen, eyes all bulged and just mouth open like, okay. You know, I forgot that I even said that, boy. Past me, set myself up.
Yeah.
So yeah, they pay attention, man.
Yeah, they
really
absolutely do.
Yeah, okay, we have another question from our producer. He says, have you ever had a student's account hacked? Like Mason, I don't think they...
I mean, if my kids have accounts that are being hacked, we need to talk.
Don't worry, Mason. We'll get a middle school to high school teacher on here to answer all of your questions about the coming years, okay?
He is way ahead of his time.
Way ahead of his time, man. In so many ways, boy. That dude is the truth. I can't wait to see what him... Like, I often joke, like, I wish I had a time traveling machine. Like, I wouldn't go fix some historical things, right? I wouldn't go peek to see what I'm doing. I would love to see, like, what are my kids doing 10 years from now? My nieces and nephews. I think that, like, sometimes I get so eager, and then it's at moments when they show themselves to be, like, smarter than I was giving them credit for, or more capable than I was giving them credit for. Like, your boy snuck down here and made himself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and then cleaned up after himself. I was like, how long has this been happening? Like, you know what I mean? Just surprise you. And so literally I just, in those moments, I'm like, oh man, I don't want to go 10 years to the future. I need to really be present and soaking in the moments right now.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. Look, you know I can talk forever. One more thing we like to do here is we play a game. Uh-oh. That's the other camera. Why is the second camera coming through? This is why I need my producer. Hang on. Yeah, whatever. So we do a thing called FRAP. Yeah, you can still hear me okay, right?
I can hear you.
FRAP yeah or FRAP no.
Okay.
Now, this is where I'm missing Mason. I definitely should have had you on, my buddy. So producer would have... Okay, so the show is called What the Frap. All right, and it's basically the F word plus crap, which equals frap. So back in the day, we had a no cursing policy, and this is the thing that was birthed from kids still trying to let emotions out without getting in trouble by cursing, right? And so we play a game called Frap Yes or Frap No.
Okay.
Okay. So I got 3 or 4 rapid fire questions. You ready?
Okay.
Okay. So you have the best kids that side of the Mississippi and the other. Frap yeah or Frap no?
Frap yeah.
Hey, got the Frap yes on the first one. Now I'm just warming up, okay? I'm warming up. All right. You have a favorite juice lady. Frap yes or Frap no?
Okay, that's not fair.
You start with the softball questions, and then we hit the hard-hitting journalism that this world needs.
That's not fair. That's not fair.
What do you mean?
It's not fair. Okay. So listen. I
got her on the ropes. That's one of the media gotcha questions.
Juice, okay, I just got into juice, so I have not gotten to meet all of the ladies as a collective. I don't think I will have a favorite. I think I would just love them all the same.
Oh, so Frap no, lovingly. Producer, get her out of here. I don't buy that at all. People ask me, of your 4 children, do you have favorites? I'm like, of course I have a favorite. Like, what are you talking about? But here's the thing with me. My favorites are fluid. right? And it's all dependent upon that triangle that we've built, like the triangle, the trifecta of grades, manners, and chores.
Okay.
So I tell them, like, because it's funny, Mommy, do you have a favorite child? Oh, of course not, sweetheart. I love you all the same. What about you, Dad? Frap, yeah, you're my favorite today, but yesterday it was poo. Okay. What? Well, I'm sorry. I enjoyed her more yesterday. Sorry. Sometimes it's the boys. Sometimes they are all equally annoying. And that's when they get kicked up to the second level of the house. And you know, I pretend like I'm a young man again, living with my, with my beautiful wife down here on the first floor. Yeah. So that's how that works.
Oh.
So that was unfair, but that's because I'm a bit crazy. Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah, I have favorites, right? But it's fluid. They all have a chance to, change that up. Okay, here it is. Cotton candy is an abomination. Frap yes or frap no?
Frap no.
Frap no. She likes cotton candy.
I like cotton candy.
Yeah. See, that's I had something to say on that, but I thought I had an ally, but whatever. Moving on. Finally, well, not finally. Well, maybe finally. Yeah, finally. Sorry. Up on time. Okay, just dipping in and out of here, directing me on the fly. Yeah. Oh, I'm okay with stopping the show to address you directly. That's right. Anyway, okay, where were we? Oh, the What the Frap podcast is the best podcast until Juice Assist podcast comes out. Frap yes or frap no?
Frap yes.
Hey, all right, I'll take it. And finally,
your keyword was until, so.
Okay, I like it. All right, and finally, if you're not at Juneteenth, you're really gonna cut or miss one of your blessings. Frap yes or frap no?
Frap yes.
Hey, there it is. Once again, thank you so much for joining me. Miss Cherell, please go ahead and give me your last, promos, and go ahead and get the people pumped about this Juneteenth event, because it gets bigger and bigger every single year. Get out there early, 12 p.m. Like, we need a ticker or something right here. Like, I'll find that. But go ahead and give look. Can you tell that my producer is not sitting right here? And I forgot to give my other producer the login key. Yeah.
Listen, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. It's all right.
Yeah, I'm okay with letting people see my mistakes, so maybe they can learn from them as well. But go ahead and give your shout outs and promote some Juneteenth, and we'll let you out of here.
Okay, y'all, listen. Let me tell y'all something. If y'all are not at Juneteenth Saturday at Riverwalk Park, you're gonna be so disappointed. And you're gonna have to listen to all your friends and family tell you, oh, you should have came. Because there's gonna be live music, there's gonna be food vendors. Listen, you can go buy you a shirt from me, of course, expressing me, come see me. You can go buy you a shirt, you can go buy you some cookies, a fish sandwich, let your kids go play. There's gonna be live music, there's gonna be a panel. It's so much going on. Y'all just get there. Just get there. Don't meet me there. Beat me there. Okay?
Ooh, you heard it from her first hand, dadgummit. We got the ticker working. Look at that. Look at that. Mason, I hope you're proud of me, buddy. I know you're in the background. I'll do better and send you the right link so you can do all this stuff instead of me, and I can just focus on enjoying our guests here. But that's right. Support Juneteenth. It's free. Juneteenth community event is going to be Saturday, June 17th, 2023 at 12 p.m. right there in Columbia, Tennessee at the Riverwalk. The address is there. The website is there. We're going to show you the Facebook page one more again. Thank you so much, Mason. Look at that. He is on it. There it is. All right, man. So go there for all your Juneteenth needs. Thank you so much to our guest, Miss Cherell. Thank you so much. Be on the lookout for the Juice Assist podcast. These ladies, don't miss your blessing.
Don't miss
They
your
got
flavor.
those gyms, man. They got those gyms. I cannot wait. But thank you so much for stopping by. Go ahead and hang out in the back room. Get you some juice and cookies. But do not, please, pretty please, do not log off just yet.
Okay.
But thank you for being here. All right. So I got to do a couple of house cleaning things. We're going to play a very late commercial. Sorry about that. Silver Lining Services. Oh, wrong one. Sorry about that as well. That go Mayberry Senior Services. Someone getting free publicity out there. Anyway, we're going to play this commercial. If you are in the Albuquerque area dealing with somebody who deals with dementia or Alzheimer's, there's a place for you. Let's check out this commercial.
I love her so much, but I need time alone to catch up on things.
The nursing home is not an option for me. I just can't leave her.
If you've been struggling to take care of a loved one, Mayberry Senior Services can help. Our day program is a cost-effective alternative to assisted living or in-home care. We provide engaging activities and assistance with trained staff who are dedicated to improving quality of life. Join our Mayberry family. Call to schedule a tour today.
All right, again, that's for people in the Albuquerque, New Mexico area. If you are dealing with someone with dementia, a lot of times that comes with a lot of guilt, right? But they're here to tell you it is not your fault. It's no one's fault. It's something we have to deal with all over the world. It affects so many people, but don't feel bad about getting yourself recharged. This is a wonderful place. Take them out there. Tell them I sent you. I used to work there. It's really a great environment for them. Safe, secure, engaging, loving, kind, all the things, right? While you catch up with friends, catch up on some work at the house, maybe you just want a nap. Maybe you just want a couple of glasses of wine in peace. Do not feel bad about that. Go check out Mayberry Senior Services. All right, that's our show for tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, big shout out to our guest, Miss Cherell. Again, Juneteenth is happening this weekend. Get your butts on out there. Get it done. Do not be that person who is over there checking on Facebook and all of a sudden see everybody having a great time at this event that was free. Free. Wait a minute. Free. My wife's gonna kill me. Okay, but that's it, man. Thank y'all so much for watching and supporting and all the things that you all do as well. I will see y'all next time. Peace.
This morning, a violent weather outbreak bringing tornadoes to Florida's Atlantic coast.
Now to that urgent and massive manhunt after that deadly mass shooting near Houston. The youngest victim, just 8 years old. Police say the suspect. International High School of New Orleans is making quite an impression on the college admission.
Dennis Barnes has gone into 125 colleges and universities. He's also earned millions in scholarships. As for how he did it, well, the teen is very humble and credits hard work and those around.
I'm gonna tell you something, but we gotta stop the violence, we gotta vote. Stop the violence and vote. Because I did a show in Chicago. I mean that. Stop this violence. I was in Chicago, I did a show for Cook County Jail. And you know, over 40% of the brothers in jail for nothing. And they had a little panel thing. We got to ask the inmates questions, So I asked the inmate, I said, hey, my brother, what you in for? He said, nothing. Brothers got this thing about being a punk. What is a punk? I never did understand that for the sake of my life. He said, nothing. That's how long you in for? He said, ever? Now, for a long time, you take the 4 off that motherfucker. I said, so what you here for? I ain't no punk. I didn't tell on my boy. I said, what, you in jail for no motherfucker? No, you ain't no punk. You a new fool. Cause I'll be dead if I serve time for any of you motherfuckers. I'll be in court just like this. Judge be like, who are you? I'll be like, punk. Your Honor, he killed that motherfucker. Shot him in the head 4 times, kicked him in the face. I tried to call you, but the line was missing. I'm ready to knock him out here.
Go ahead and action.
All right, everybody, y'all make sure that y'all tune in to the What the Frap podcast. Tune in, y'all.